Creative Magic Club.
What's up? This is Sarah Mack and welcome to Creative Magic Club. Together we'll discover inspirational stories of creative entrepreneurs living out their dreams, doing the work they are most passionate about, and building wealth in magical and fun ways. While building a six-figure income as a writer and coach, helping other women to launch their dream businesses, I've connected with so many incredible people and seen it proven again and again that you can thrive financially doing whatever it is you are passionate about. I'm here to share life-changing strategies for mindset, making money, and reaching more people with your work in a business and life filled with creativity, freedom, and fun. Hi, Sarah Mack here from withsarahmack.com, and I have some super juicy content prompts to share with you for Libra season. So my idea behind creating episodes like this is to tap into the energy of the moment, right? Like the current themes that as a collective are being brought to the surface with a little more attention to really, tap into what people are going through and use it as an opportunity to share with people and to let people in, let people really get to know you, to build trust and to, get another slice of your story that's going to build that trust and connection and move them closer to feeling confident about working with you. Because the more connection points we can give people based around the value that we're providing through our content and when we're selling our offers, the faster those relationships are going to build and the faster the sales are going to happen. So I'm really excited to share these with you. Before we dive in, I want to make sure you know about a really awesome free series that I have just created called Sign Soulmate Clients with Astrology. So if you dig this type of content and you love having these new prompts and inspiration to, really be enjoying expressing yourself in your sales content, because this is ultimately the skill that makes you money in your business. So it's so important that we feel creatively fulfilled and we enjoy the way that we're doing it and it's meaningful and, creating growth for us in that process. Then you're going to love this free training series. In the first video, which you get instant access to when you sign up, I'll leave the link below, you're going to get a training on how to sell from your sun sign. So looking at the really prominent aspects of your personality because of your sun placement in your astrological birth chart and some of the main themes that, really give so much information about who you are to, again, create those connection points for your people to know that they resonate with you and that they want to work with you over and above others. So that's the first video. The second video is tapping into your unique sales flow through your second house. So this is all about money alignment. And I always teach money mindset with content strategy because that's where we tend to sabotage and not follow through on actually making the sales from our content, is by getting up in our head in our money drama or getting in resistance, right? As we reach for that next level income goal, that next level of ease, that next level of fulfillment, and really saying yes to how we desire to be doing business and selling. And so having a prompt to look at your unique, challenges and sticky points in your evolution with money in this lifetime. I share a couple of really great journal prompts that you can start to dive into to unravel some of that and just create more flow in your relationship with money. And then the third video will help you take the prompts and turn those into a daily ritual that's going to build momentum in the ease with which you create content and attract incredible, perfect fit soulmate clients and have an easy, fun sales process while really, building momentum to be making more and more money by selling through authentic, online content. And getting to those big income goals, those 5-figure launches, multiple 5-figure months, 6-figure years, the freedom, the ease, everything that you got into business for in the first place. So definitely go and check that out if you haven't already. So what are the themes of Libra? Also, if you haven't listened to the episode from last week, I go into the money aspect more deeply and share some money alignment prompts with you that is, some prominent themes with Libra season for us to consider in our relationship with money. So what can we talk about in our content that's really going to hit home and stand out for people during this time of year? So there's two main themes that really stand out for me that I see as really juicy, valuable topics to be talking about to create connections with our audience in our content. The first one of those is relationships. Because this is ultimately what it's all about, right? No matter what you're selling, no matter what the result is for your clients, really all we want is to love and be loved and to be free, to love and have fun and feel safe and secure and accepted, right? So usually everything that we're looking to solve, that we're looking for support with, is to get a problem out of the way so that we can experience more love and freedom and acceptance and peace and harmony in our relationships. So obviously nobody's perfect. We're all on our journey with wherever we're at in our personal relationships. And this is also, such a great way to just be vulnerable, let people see you and really feel connected to you, is when you tell stories about your own personal relationships. So the prompt for you around this to reflect on and to create some content on is, what is the top result that the dream client for your offer really desires to be experiencing in their life? And how has embodying that result in your own life positively impacted your relationships? So tell some before and after stories, show them the positive ripple effect of this work, and just remember, even if it's not perfect, there are definitely going to be some wins in there that are really worth celebrating. So keep digging until you find them, own them, shout them from the rooftops, be proud of them, and really connect to what you're truly grateful for in the changes that you've created. Tell a meaningful personal story, and I promise you this is going to connect you to more soulmate clients. So here's an example for me. Sometimes I talk about this in my content. Obviously I help people to get clear messaging, to make more money, to, get over their money drama and hit their next level income goals, and to have a creatively fulfilling freedom lifestyle and business. And one of the aspects that I'm so grateful for, which was never, it wasn't an explicit goal of the work that I do, but it really was a side effect, that because I went online when I did, because I learned how to get clients on the internet based around my skills and my passions, it gave me the freedom to be location independent, which was one of my explicit goals in the beginning. But I didn't see, how much that was going to positively impact me in the years to follow, when I was trying to get residency in Canada, and then I met my now husband, and we were both from different places. I didn't have residency in Canada. He was, living in Toronto, and then he emigrated to the US. I didn't have status there, and it took a really long time to figure out how to live in the same country. But because I had the location independence, I could just pick up and leave. I could be wherever I wanted, whenever I wanted. I could buy a one-way flight and go and be with him and travel with him when he was on vacation. And, even if I had the flexibility to change my work schedule so that when he had a day off, I could spend time with him, which is when he was in medical school and residency. He had such limited time off. It would have been so soul crushing for me if I had to work on the day that he was available. So that's an example of how the work that I help my clients do really benefited me in my personal relationship. And I tell that story because I know that I'm sure there are other people out there who really want that too. So the next Libra theme is money and values. So this is important, right? The distinction between what we value is a different conversation from our relationship with money. And often the two are very, very tied up, and we struggle to see the difference in those things. And often what we try to use money for the things that we value, often we get lost around that conversation. So do a check-in, definitely revisit the episode from last week with the money alignment prompts that go deeper into this around the Libra themes. But just check in and see, really pay attention to where money is aligning you more with your values. And maybe there's some areas where it's been taking you away from your values. For example, if you haven't been spending as much time with family or loved ones because you've been working too much, or you've been burning out and you've been snapping at your partner, right? And we always get to check in around these things and show leadership, right? So the question to allow you to open up and create some super juicy connective content around this topic is, how does the work you help your clients with help them to live more in alignment with their values? So, whether this is specifically to do with money or it's really more focused on a value that you hold, that you want to take an opportunity to show leadership around, tell them a story of the transformation that has led you to living more in alignment with your values. So an example of how I do this is, this is a great one. If you've been following me, you'll know that I wrote a book in the past year or so, and I haven't published it yet. It's coming. Stay tuned, don't worry. But I just shared the behind the scenes because I just really felt the call to do that, to hold me accountable, right? To follow through. It was a challenging book. I was sharing a lot of my personal story in my own transformation with my relationship with money, and how looking at childhood trauma and working through a lot of that was a big part of that process. So, I wasn't sharing it to try to attract attention or to try to get clients. It was really just me creating leadership and sharing how I was really showing up for the projects that I care about and creating time in my schedule to create and do the things that I've been really called to create. And I don't tell people how to write books. I don't teach people that. Obviously, that has become a side effect of a lot of the clients who have worked with me, who've gone on to get book deals or, just got really clear on their message. That has led to them go on to have clarity on the book that they want to write, or to build that creative writing habit, to be able to start working on that project. But that's just an example of how I shared a meaningful part of my life that shows, my value of having a business that gives me space to create. And that has always been a big part of my vision and my value. My tagline on my website is live creatively free. And I always wanted to have a business that would give me time and more creative bandwidth to be able to work on my own writing projects. So I also love songwriting. That's something that I talk about and I share occasionally. So, these things aren't directly related to the work that I do with clients around messaging and money mindset and business, but clients choose to work with me because they value my lifestyle, they value my choices, and they want to create a business that, is in alignment with the way that I've created one. So, another theme, which is such a great one for Libra, is beauty. So what do you find beautiful in life? And this just gives so much information about you and what makes us unique, right? Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. What do you find soul-stirringly beautiful? Because this tells us so much about you and creates such a powerful connection point with your clients. So here's an example for me. I love nature photography. Ever since living in BC, when I picked up a DSLR, I'm just obsessed with taking pictures of mountains and trees and water and the ocean and sunsets. And very often I'll include that in the background of my story slides. And, and I do this because it inspires me and it makes me feel really good about the work that I put out. And I know that there are other people who will share that appreciation and they'll enjoy it. Again, it's not super related to the work that I do with clients, but it is a part of my brand, and it's not something that I strategically decided. It was really just a result of me bringing in my passion and doing business in the way that is just creatively fulfilling for me. So talk about it, right? Share something. That the goal of all of your content, yes, it's to make sales, but the prerequisite to that is to create connection. So be a freaking human. Share what you care about. Tell the stories that demonstrate that. And of course, the content that's going to make the most sales for you will be the ones that tie it back to the result that your offer helps clients to create, and showing how you have created that and you embody that and how amazing it is and how good it feels and how you did it in a way that is in alignment with your values. So take these journal prompts, play with them, have fun with them. They're really here to inspire you. Maybe you'll tap into a different angle that your audience have never heard from you. That will be the thing that just creates that deeper level of connection that leads to a client. So If you are enjoying and feeling inspired and expanded around your content creation and your sales content through this type of work related to astrology, and you're really curious around what that could feel like with specific tailored prompts around the areas of your chart which really hone in on who you are and the work that you're here to do, then I would love to invite you to join my new offer, which is the Soulmate Client Astromind, where we use astrology to really master booking dream clients through authentic storytelling. It's a 12-week mastermind for creative entrepreneurs. And when you sign up, you'll receive a personalized document with detailed content and money alignment prompts based on your astrology chart. So we're really going to kick off this program with an in-depth understanding of your purpose work, your message, and your money karma. So obviously with my support, you're going to get super focused on the content and money work that's going to shift you towards more easily attracting incredible clients and being able to confidently raise your prices and being able to produce content that makes you money on repeat without overthinking or overcomplicating. That very often comes when you don't have clarity and confidence, and you don't have a habit around the way that you're producing content. So this mastermind is really all about getting your content out there, having so much fun and so much fulfillment creating it, and having that clarity and confidence that you're actually speaking to the angles that your clients really need to hear to feel confident buying your offer, and doing it in less time so you can go and get on with your life and doing the things that you value, your relationships, your creative projects, downtime, rest, adventures, travel. And it's, as a creative person, this has really been the approach. Like it have to be inspired every day, and that is a skill and that is a habit that I have learned to develop. And doing it in community is by far the easiest way to elevate who you're being in your business and the output that you're putting out there, and so the results that will follow. And this has really been how I've signed clients into my high ticket offers with no sales calls, while working 3 to 4 days a week with regular 4-day weekends, time to write a book, to write music, to travel the world to 18 countries over the past 8 years. So I'll drop the link below, click to join us, and please do reach out to me on Instagram at Creative Magic Club, or on Facebook, which you can find through my website at withsarahmac.com, and leave a comment below. What breakthroughs have you had in your messaging, or any sales that have happened for you as a result of going out and sharing your stories around these content prompts? So thank you so much for being here. Please share this with anyone else you know who will benefit. Stay tuned. If you love this content, please tell me. I would love to hear your feedback, and I plan to be creating more prompts around money alignment and content based on the astrological moment. And please, if you would like to support the show, I would be so grateful if you would leave a review over on iTunes, and I will see you next week. Sending you so much love. Bye. For more inspirational content, head over to my website withsarahmac.com, and please support the show by liking, commenting, and subscribing.